Have you ever wondered why your blood sugar levels fluctuate every morning, even though you were very careful with your diet the night before? The truth is small. Habits at night may silently affect your health, especially your sleep and blood sugar levels. Do not worry, you are not alone. Many people with diabetes still do not know that just by adjusting a few bedtime habits, you can wake up feeling lighter, more balanced, and healthier each morning. In this video, I will share with you 5 extremely simple yet scientifically proven nighttime habits that help stabilize blood sugar while you sleep. Do not skip this because at the end I will reveal a very common mistake that many people make every night. Are you ready to begin your journey to better sleep and improved blood sugar control? Let us begin with the first habit, which is also one of the key factors in controlling blood sugar at night: choosing the right bedtime snack. This may seem like a small detail, but it greatly affects your sleep recovery and your blood sugar levels the next morning. Did you know that even if you eat very little at night, if your food contains fast-acting starch or sugar, it can still cause a spike in your blood sugar within the first few hours of sleep, followed by a sharp drop in the early morning? This drop can make you feel tired, sluggish, or even wake you up in the middle of the night without knowing why. Your body works all night to balance insulin-processed food and maintain homeostasis, and a wrong bedtime snack can completely disrupt this system. So what makes a proper snack for someone with diabetes? The answer lies in 3 elements: low and fast carbohydrates, high in fiber, and contains protein or healthy fats. When these 3 factors combine, they create a powerful blood sugar stabilizing effect. Protein helps slow digestion. Fiber reduces the rate of sugar absorption into the blood, and healthy fats help you feel full longer, while also slowing down glucose breakdown. A perfect example is a small handful of almonds or walnuts. Around 20 grams of almonds contain 6 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, and 14 grams of healthy fats. These nuts not only stabilize blood sugar but also contain magnesium, a mineral that plays an important role in insulin function. According to a study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, magnesium-rich foods improve insulin sensitivity and reduce the risk of diabetic complications. If you prefer something cool, try a small jar of plain Greek yogurt. About 100 grams of this yogurt contains 10 grams of protein and only 4 grams of carbohydrates. You can add a few slices of fresh strawberries or blueberries. These fruits have a low glycemic index, are rich in antioxidants and fiber, help reduce inflammation, and stabilize blood vessels. Another choice for those who prefer savory snacks is carrot sticks paired with a small spoon of hummus. Hummus is made from blended chickpeas, olive oil, and garlic, providing plant-based protein, fiber, and unsaturated fats that are good for heart health and blood sugar control. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which supports vision and helps soothe inflammation in the body. If you prefer something even simpler, a boiled egg with a thin slice of whole grain bread spread with nut butter is a great option. Whole grain bread contains fewer carbohydrates than white bread and includes soluble fiber that slows digestion. Nut butters like almond or natural peanut butter provide healthy fats and protein that support blood sugar stability throughout the night. Now, what should you avoid? Any food high in simple sugar or refined starch should be removed from your evening snack list. Examples include pastries, cookies, boxed fruit juices, or even a slice of white bread, all of which can cause sudden spikes in blood sugar followed by drops within hours. This not only disrupts your sleep, but also makes you feel weak, irritable, or even puts you at risk of hypoglycemia if you take insulin or glucose-lowering medication. Another point to consider is timing. According to experts at Harvard University, the ideal time for a bedtime snack is about 1 to 2 hours before sleep. This allows the body enough time to digest and absorb nutrients, steadily avoiding sleep disturbances or placing stress on your digestive system. However, keep in mind that even healthy snacks, if consumed in large amounts late at night, can backfire. Try to keep your snack within 150 to 200 kcal. Portion control helps you avoid excessive energy intake and keeps your blood sugar more stable. You can also monitor your body's reaction to different types of snacks by measuring your blood sugar before eating, and again the next morning. If your blood sugar remains stable without unusual spikes or drops, that snack may suit your body. On the other hand, if you see large swings, consider changing your snack choices. The wonderful thing is that small adjustments like these often lead to noticeable results. Many people who changed their bedtime snacks reported better sleep, fewer nighttime awakenings, and a more refreshed feeling in the morning. One patient shared that just 1 week after switching from white bread to boiled eggs and vegetables, her morning blood sugar dropped from 160 milligrams DL to 115 milligrams DL without changing any medication. And that is completely within your power. You do not need to change everything in one day. Just start with one small action, like choosing a suitable evening snack tonight. It may not seem like a big step, but it is the first step in taking control of your health. So which snack will you try tonight? A handful of almonds, a cup of Greek yogurt, or carrot sticks with hummus? Feel free to leave a comment below and share your choice. You can also check your blood sugar the next morning and see how your body responds. Small changes always create big differences when done consistently. Sleep may seem like a natural part of life, but for someone living with diabetes, it is a silent medicine that can completely change the course of the condition. And one of the most important factors for sleep to work its magic is consistency. You may be following a proper diet, exercising regularly, and taking your medication as prescribed. But if your bedtime changes every day, one night at 9 p.m., another at midnight, or even 1 a.m., then your body does not know when to rest, when to regulate hormones, or when to shift into recovery mode. As a result, your morning blood sugar may fluctuate without explanation. Your body follows an internal biological clock known as the circadian rhythm, which is highly sensitive to your sleep and wake times. When you go to bed at the same time each night and wake up at the same time each morning, even on weekends, your body adapts to that routine. This helps stabilize insulin levels, lower cortisol, the stress hormone that can raise blood sugar, and naturally improves insulin sensitivity. A study from Brigham and Women's Hospital in the United States found that people with irregular sleep schedules had a 27% higher risk of developing insulin resistance compared to those with consistent sleep times. Even when the total hours of sleep were the same, irregular sleep timing still impaired the body's ability to manage blood sugar. So if you have been staying up late for several nights, then sleeping in to make up for it, or sleeping much later on weekends, that might be why you feel tired despite getting enough sleep hours, and why your blood sugar is unstable. Establishing a consistent sleep schedule can begin with something as simple as setting an alarm to remind you it is time to go to bed, not just to wake up. When the clock tells you it is time to rest, spend 20 to 30 minutes gently winding down, turning off electronic devices and allowing your mind to transition into a restful state. You can start a bedtime ritual like reading a printed book, meditating for a few minutes, deep breathing, listening to soft music, or massaging your hands and feet with calming oils. These activities not only signal your body that it is time to sleep, but also reduce stress, a major factor that can worsen diabetes over time. Another important factor is your sleep environment. Try to keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Light, especially blue light from phones or TVs, can interfere with melatonin production, the hormone that regulates sleep. Therefore, if possible, turn off the lights, avoid electronic devices. 30 minutes before bed, and use blackout curtains if your room is near a street or has nighttime lights. If you are used to using electronic devices in the evening, try gradually replacing them with relaxing activities. For example, instead of scrolling through your phone, you can listen to an audiobook or write in a journal about 3 things you are grateful for during the day. These activities calm the mind and help you fall asleep more quickly and deeply. And if you still find it hard to sleep, do not force yourself to lie in bed tossing and turning. Get up, leave the room, do something relaxing in dim light like reading a few pages of a book, then return to bed when you truly feel sleepy. Avoid associating anxiety with the bed, as this can help improve your sleep quality in the long term. The positive effects of consistent sleep extend beyond blood sugar. It also helps restore the immune system, regulate hunger and fullness hormones, support weight loss, and improve memory. A good and timely sleep helps the body regenerate, boosts growth hormone production, maintains muscle mass, and reduces visceral fat, a high-risk factor in people with type 2 diabetes. Some people, after just a few weeks of establishing regular sleep times, reported that they no longer felt unusually hungry at night, woke up more alert, and even reduced their need for a high-carb breakfast thanks to better regulation of the hunger hormone ghrelin. To start, you can aim to go to bed at the same time each night for 5 consecutive days. If you are currently sleeping late, adjust gradually by going to bed 15 minutes earlier each day until you reach your ideal bedtime, usually between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Once your body adjusts, you will begin to see noticeable improvements without needing sleeping pills or extreme measures. Just like teaching a child how to eat and sleep regularly, your body also needs to be retrained if you have been living off rhythm, and it is never too late to start. You do not need to change everything at once. Just set a bedtime alarm, just turn off your phone. 30 minutes earlier. Just spend a few minutes relaxing before getting into bed. These are small steps but full of power. If you are lying in bed still holding your phone, scrolling through messages, watching short videos, or checking social media before sleep, you are not alone. Most of us have this habit, but for people living with diabetes, this is not just a bad habit. It can be a hidden factor that disrupts your blood sugar without you realizing it. The reason lies in the blue light emitted from phone screens, tablets, or televisions, which can suppress melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. When melatonin is reduced, your brain does not receive the signal that it is time to rest. As a result, you have more trouble falling asleep. Your sleep becomes shallow, and you may wake up multiple times during the night. This may not seem related to blood sugar, but imagine a night when you toss and turn, sleep lightly, and wake up frequently. The next morning you feel tired and irritable. Your body is forced to increase cortisol, the stress hormone, to keep you alert. Cortisol is one of the hormones that can temporarily raise blood sugar and negatively affect insulin sensitivity. This is the chain reaction that one phone screen at night can trigger. A study from Harvard University found that just 30 minutes of blue light exposure before bedtime can reduce natural melatonin production by 23%. Another study from the American Academy of Sleep Medicine found that people who used electronic devices at night slept an average of 45 minutes less and had significantly lower sleep quality than those who did not use devices. For people with diabetes, this becomes even more serious. Every night of poor sleep not only leaves you exhausted but also disrupts glucose metabolism, prolongs insulin resistance, and leads to increased visceral fat. So what is the practical solution? A simple but powerful step is to turn off all screen-based devices at least 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime. This is the necessary time your body needs to start producing melatonin again and transition into a relaxed state. If you find it difficult not to use your phone, start by gradually reducing screen time. For example, if you usually hold your phone until the moment you sleep, try turning it off 15 minutes earlier for the first 3 days. Then increase that to 30 minutes and eventually aim for 1 hour. Replace screen time with activities that naturally lead to sleep. Some great options include reading printed books, not ebooks, writing a journal or noting something you are grateful for that day, listening to relaxing music or nature sounds using a small speaker, doing a few gentle stretches on the bed or meditating for 5 minutes. These activities not only help reduce dependence on electronic devices, but also regulate your nervous system, reduce stress, and improve sleep quality, which is essential for stabilizing blood sugar throughout the night. If you really need to use a device in the evening, turn on night mode or yellow light mode on your phone and computer, or use blue light filtering glasses. These tools do not completely eliminate the effects of blue light, but they help reduce its impact on melatonin and sleep. Another important point that many people overlook is that the content you view before sleep also affects sleep quality. Stimulating entertainment videos, negative news, or controversial posts can easily put you in a mentally tense state. Keep your brain alert longer and delay sleep. Instead, choose calming content like health audiobooks, soft music, or simply spend time talking directly with loved ones. If you live alone, your phone may be the only thing you talk to before bed, but you can turn that time into self-care. A cup of caffeine-free herbal tea, a warm towel to wipe your face, or a small notebook can replace the screen and bring more health benefits. After just a few weeks of limiting nighttime device use, many people shared that they fell asleep faster, slept more deeply, and woke up feeling more refreshed. Especially some people with type 2 diabetes reported that their morning blood sugar readings became more stable, dropping by 10 to 20 mg/dL after improving their nighttime phone habits. You may think this is a small matter, but just like a glass of water that overflows because of one last drop, things that seem unimportant, like blue light, can be the last drop that causes your blood sugar to go out of control. Starting tonight, try putting your phone down a bit earlier. Choose a gentle routine to replace screen time. And if you want, record your morning blood sugar readings before and after 7 days to see the difference. Just by turning off your screen earlier, you open the door to better blood sugar control, deeper sleep, and a healthier life every day. Water is the foundation of life. Without enough water, the human body cannot function properly. For those living with diabetes, maintaining proper hydration is even more important. But there is something not everyone realizes. The timing of drinking water, especially before bedtime, can deeply affect your sleep, blood sugar regulation, and daily quality of life. First, let us be clear why water is so important. When your body is dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker. and the transport of glucose becomes slower and less effective. This can cause blood sugar levels to rise because glucose is not being circulated or used properly. In addition, dehydration also affects kidney function, slowing the process of eliminating excess sugar from the body. According to the American Diabetes Association, people with diabetes should aim for 1.5 to 2 liters of water per day depending on body condition and living environment. But this is the total amount of water spread throughout the day. If you drink too much water right before bed, it can cause another problem: sleep disruption due to waking up multiple times at night to urinate. And as you have learned from earlier sections, uninterrupted sleep is a key factor in maintaining stable blood sugar levels. If you wake up 2 or 3 times each night to use the bathroom, your body enters a state of alertness, produces more cortisol, and disrupts insulin production, which is not ideal for someone with diabetes. So how can you drink water properly, ensuring enough hydration without disturbing sleep? The first principle is to distribute your water intake evenly throughout the day. Drink a glass of water after waking up. Drink before and after meals. Add water between work sessions and gradually reduce your water intake toward the evening. The goal is to avoid feeling thirsty before bed, but also to avoid absorbing too much water late at night. About 1 to 2 hours before bedtime, you should reduce your water intake to a minimum. If you truly feel thirsty, drink small sips instead of a full glass. This helps your body maintain water balance without putting pressure on the bladder during the night. One helpful tip is to check the color of your urine in the evening. If it is too dark, it means you have not drunk enough water during the day. Adjust your afternoon water intake instead of waiting until the evening to drink more. If your urine is pale and you do not feel thirsty, your body is likely well hydrated and ready for restful sleep. Also pay attention to the type of water you drink. Plain water is the best choice. Avoid sugary drinks, canned juices, or beverages with stimulants like coffee and black tea, especially in the evening. These drinks can raise blood sugar and stimulate the nervous system, causing sleep disturbances. Some people enjoy drinking warm water before bed. This is perfectly fine, as long as it is not too much. A small cup of warm water with a few slices of lemon, cucumber, or mint can help calm the digestive system, support sleep, and create a relaxing feeling. For those taking diuretics or high blood pressure medications, you should monitor your water intake more closely. Some medications may cause increased urination, leading to mild dehydration during the day. In this case, consult your doctor to adjust your medication schedule and water intake so that it suits your nighttime routine. Another very important point is that when you are slightly dehydrated in the evening, your body may respond with false hunger or nighttime cravings. Many people think they are hungry, but they are actually just thirsty. If you often feel hungry late at night, try drinking a few sips of water and wait 15 minutes. Very often the craving will go away, helping you avoid unnecessary late-night eating that affects your blood sugar. Drinking water properly also helps protect the kidneys, one of the organs most affected in people with diabetes. Water supports blood filtration, reduces pressure on the glomeruli, and helps remove toxins from the body more efficiently. A study published in the Journal of the Endocrine Society showed that people who maintained adequate hydration throughout the day had up to a 25% lower risk of kidney failure compared to those who drank irregularly or too little. When you establish a consistent water drinking routine, you will notice the difference. Many people report fewer nighttime cramps, less morning headache, and most importantly, more stable blood sugar levels after 6 to 8 hours of uninterrupted sleep. These improvements do not come from medication, but from understanding and caring for your body in the right way at the right time. Try keeping track of how much water you drink each day in a small notebook or a phone app. Follow this habit for 7 days, and you will clearly see how your body responds when properly hydrated at the right time. If you do not know where to start, follow this simple rule. Drink 1 glass of water each morning, 1 glass before each main meal, 1 glass in the middle of the afternoon, and 1 small glass before bedtime. This is a gentle yet powerful starting point that helps you sleep better, control blood sugar more effectively, and protect your overall health. Among all the habits you can adopt at night to manage diabetes, checking your blood sugar before going to sleep is the simplest yet most powerful action. It is not just a number on the screen. It is how you understand how your body is functioning, and from there, make adjustments to sleep better and wake up healthier. Your body does not sleep the way you think it does. While your eyes are closed and you are resting, your nervous system, liver, pancreas, and hormones like insulin and glucagon are still working silently to keep your blood sugar within a safe range. But if your blood sugar is too high or too low, right before bed, it can cause imbalances throughout the night without your awareness. For example, if you go to bed with high blood sugar, above 180 milligrams per deciliter, your body may respond by increasing sugar excretion through urine. This causes you to wake up multiple times to urinate, leading to dehydration, fatigue, and disrupted deep sleep. On the other hand, if your blood sugar is too low, below 80 milligrams per deciliter, you may experience nocturnal hypoglycemia, which shows up as cold sweats, rapid heartbeat, or even waking up in the night with an unexplained sense of anxiety. Checking your blood sugar before bed allows you to detect both of these conditions early and, more importantly, make the right decisions. If your reading is too high, you can adjust your snack. Take a short walk to help lower glucose, or consult your doctor to revise your medication dosage if needed. If your reading is too low, you can immediately have a balanced snack to prevent nighttime hypoglycemia. A study from Tufts University found that people who regularly checked their blood sugar before bed had better HbA1c control, meaning their average blood sugar levels over 3 months remained more stable. This translates to significantly lower risks of complications in the blood vessels, nerves, eyes, and kidneys. So if you are still unsure whether to make this a nightly habit, remember that it only takes 1 minute. But in return, you get peace of mind through the night and a worry-free morning. Checking your nighttime blood sugar also helps you evaluate the effectiveness of your habits. Did you change your evening snack? Did you drink less water late in the day? Did you turn off your phone 30 minutes earlier? Compare your reading before bed and your reading the next morning to see what truly benefits your body. This is how you take an active role in your treatment rather than being passive. If you use insulin or take glucose-lowering medication, checking before bed is even more important. If your medication dose is too high or your snack is insufficient, the risk of nighttime hypoglycemia becomes very real. No one wants to wake up sweating, dizzy, or shaking. Not only is this dangerous, it also affects your mental and physical state the next day. You can use a home glucose meter and record the results in a notebook or a phone app. If you notice large fluctuations in your readings from day to day, do not worry. This is valuable information that helps you and your doctor better understand your blood sugar pattern so you can adjust medications, diet, and habits accordingly. Some doctors recommend that the ideal bedtime blood sugar range is between 100 and 140 milligrams per deciliter. This is a safe zone that prevents nighttime hypoglycemia while also avoiding the early morning blood sugar spike known as the dawn phenomenon. If your reading is higher or lower than this range, take note along with other factors such as: what did you eat for dinner? Did you drink enough water? Did you do light exercise after eating? Did you go to bed on time or late? These pieces of data will gradually give you a fuller and clearer picture of how your body reacts to daily choices. Do not see blood sugar testing as a burden or pressure. Think of it as a gentle conversation between you and your body. And like any meaningful relationship, the more you listen, the more you understand, and the better decisions you can make. For many older adults, technology may make blood sugar testing seem difficult, but nowadays, many glucose meters are designed to be simple, easy to use with large screens and automatic result saving. If you need help, ask your children or grandchildren to guide you a few times. After that, testing can become a natural part of your evening routine, just like washing your face or brushing your teeth. And if you want to combine testing with relaxation, turn it into a peaceful moment each night. You can test your blood sugar, write it down, and then take a few minutes to jot a few notes in your health journal. This is not just tracking, it is a way to show love to yourself. Dear friend, we have just explored together 5 simple nighttime habits that hold great power in managing your blood sugar and improving the quality of your sleep. From choosing the right bedtime snack, going to bed at a consistent hour, limiting electronic device use, drinking water wisely to checking your blood sugar before sleep. Each of these may seem small, but when practiced daily, they create major positive changes for your health. Living with diabetes is not easy, but you are not alone. All you need is to start with one small change tonight. Turn off your phone a little earlier, check your blood sugar before bed, or replace a sweet dessert with a few almonds, and you are already taking a firm step on your path to recovery and better control. Remember, big changes always begin with small and consistent actions. If you found today's sharing helpful, do not forget to press like and subscribe to the channel so you will not miss any upcoming videos. And you can also share your thoughts or your health journey in the comment section below. I am always ready to listen. I wish you a peaceful night's sleep, a morning full of energy, and a future filled with health and meaning. See you again in the next videos.